Bringing out an album at this point in time.
Well, it's genuinely good to have a job.
Yep.
It's like, and it feels like a good time for music, where it's like people need comfort. Music is comforting. It feels a bit like being a chef or something. Like, here, I made something. I mean, I'm not as useful as a nurse, God forbid, but I feel a little bit of use.
Yeah, no, I take your point. But you must be so keen to get out there and to play your music live to an audience in front of people. Have that relationship with those people. You see, you're sounding quite mad now.
Yeah. We're all a little mad at this point, aren't we? Yeah. It's devastating to not have a tour on the books. What a time to have gone around the world without the pandemic. This fall was going to be a wild time to go around the world and meet people and talk to people and play music. It was, I'm very sad to not be there.
So what was the plan and what has been the reality? How have you spent the past 3 months?
Well, I've been at home. We have 3 children. We have 2-year-old twins and an 8-year-old. So we were doing online school and raising twin toddlers.
Okay, and how has that been?
It's been busy.
So, Will, what is more exhausting, being in a band, being on the road, or being at home with twin toddlers and an 8-year-old?
Oh, being with the twin toddlers is less spiritually exhausting than being on the road, but equally physically exhausting.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed it, though, having time to spend with them rather than being away from them?
Yeah, aspects of that have been amazing. It's been very intense, and it's, living through a hurricane. I would have preferred to do it without like a hurricane of death and disease around the world, but it has not been pure negative.
Yeah. So how have you been spending the time with the kids? What have you been getting up to? Actually, I presume a bit of homeschooling, did you mention? But have you playing games?
Yeah, it's summer now, which the homeschooling was it's But yeah, with the older one, a lot of board games. Do you know the game Block Us?
No.
It's kind of like board game Tetris.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, we play a fair bit of Uno, a couple of card games, a little bit of Gen.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar.
That feels like we're on a boat.
Yeah, absolutely.
A fishing boat.
We played a lot of Monopoly, and even the short version takes 2.5 hours, we discovered. So don't go down that road.
I've actually refused to play Monopoly a few times. So we're just not starting that. We're not opening that box. Why do we even own this box?
Good plan. The video for Surrender starts off, the song is very jaunty, and the video starts off with nature and flowers and beautiful, and then it kind of descends into despair towards the end. Is that your general demeanour at the moment? How are you feeling?
Yeah, we're all thinking about it. We're all thinking about the world. We're all thinking, particularly in America, particularly in New York, we're thinking about the police brutality cases, and we're thinking about how to make things better, and we're thinking about the election, and it felt more mad to not address those things than to only talk about flowers and sunshine. But the reality is that the flowers and sunshine have been sublime and very heartening. It's been amazing. It's been a very beautiful spring. A hot summer, but a beautiful spring.
Yeah, that's interesting because it was beautiful here in the UK as well. It just felt so strange because we're never blessed with that kind of weather.
And it's been so quiet in the city. You hear the birds every morning and every night. It's absurd. Like the birds are the loudest thing in the city. It's confusing.
Yeah, I know. Nature's just been taking over, hasn't it? It's been stunning, really stunning. How are you communicating with your fans? How are you doing that? Have you done lots of Zoom, or what's the plan?
No, I've done a couple of Zoom things.
Can't even say them, let alone do them.
But yeah, it's just been trying to think about what I'll do when the record comes out for real, and whether it's playing on the stoop or just doing online stuff. It's been more daydreaming about that than doing live things, because I haven't quite figured it out how to. I'm not as good enough technician. to figure it out yet.
I think, everyone in the entertainment business at the moment are just floundering, really, and just trying to work things out for the best. And no one knows, really, at the moment, do they?
Yeah. There's been some amazing art that's happened, and every last bit of music that comes out, I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like, oh, tell them I'll listen to that again. But yeah, the broader world is so bizarre.
Yeah, maybe something good will come out of this, and there will be people who break boundaries, and it will be an inspiring time ultimately because we're digging deep instead. With the album Generations, just when is that coming out?
September 25th.
September 25th, okay, is when that comes out. And I'm just about to play Surrender now, so you just tell me what this particular song is about.
It's summary. It's kind of about nostalgia. It's a little bit about nostalgia for if only we had a different present. If only we'd chosen some decisions in the past, we'd have a different present. In the song, it's a bit more romance and friendship than politics, but it's still like, this could be a different world. And it ends with an apology. It ends with me apologizing for talking so much, which I feel like all songs should have an implicit apology at the end. Like, sorry for taking up your time.
All the best ones do. So are you an optimist?
I'm a hopeful pessimist. Okay,
I'll tell you that.
My heart is in one place and my brain is in another.
Yeah, just hoping for something better. Thank you for talking to me. It's really lovely to chat to you. And we've enjoyed playing the song every night of the week. So we'll do that right now. Will, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Okay, and here